Alright. Hello. Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Hello. You guys, you can leave early if you want. Oh, we have 4 viewers already. Hello. Alright. I'm actually gonna show you guys my Google. Uh, don't judge my wallpaper choices. Hang on. Uh, how do I show this without showing this? You know what? Never mind. I'll just put in the same. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hello, Hazel. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna start with a zoomed in on my face Q&A. So, yeah, hang on. Let me just bring up the questions, and then we're gonna play Growing My Grandpa, which is probably gonna be chill. Honestly, I'm not that easily scared unless we're talking about Low Sam. Um, Hang on, real quick. I like how you just typed in toast with a dot. All right. So where's my notes? All right. Are you guys ready for the Q&A? Big head, great. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna get closer to the mic. Is it too loud for you guys? So that it'll be clearer. Because I realized when I was watching the stream back that the closer I am to the mic, it's better. Oh, the current bitrate open widget. Suggestion. You recommend yeah, okay, 128. Okay, so the audio is I don't know how to fix the audio, but it's actually the quality is supposed to be really bad right now. I'm so sorry. We'll fix this one day. I don't know if I can fix it while the stream is going on. Let me check. Output 128. Apply. Okay. Okay, let's start. Um okay, so I categorize all of your questions, right? Most of these don't have names, so I might not remember who asked this in the first place. So the first category is like generic, miscellaneous, and preference, favorite type of questions. The second category is like about my past. The third category is about my present. And the fourth category is about my future. And then the last category is like specific to Sha, like my ghost slash persona character. Yes. So yeah, let's start with the first question. What is your favorite color? If it isn't obvious, my favorite color is red and black and white and maybe sometimes pink. It changes a lot actually. Sometimes I really like purple or violet. Sometimes, yeah, it just changes a lot. But red has been a consistent for I think like 2-3 years now. So yeah, I think if I would pick a color to just stay with, it would be red. Yes, I am into emo colors. I really like punk, edgy, grunge colors. I don't know why. I'm not really that edgy. I think I'm a bit edgy, but not that edgy. Red pig, yes. I do have a pig character coming soon, actually. If you guys have seen what's her name, Odette, she is a pig vampire, and she will release probably after once I'm done with Yingshui and Yun or Eden. So yeah, pig vampire coming soon. Uh, the second question is, what is your favorite game? So I think, sorry, a cup there. My favorite game is, it's a bit biased because I don't think I played it before actually, and I want to play it sometime in stream. It's like a really old game. It's in PS3, and like it's kind of I don't think I really like the game. I would really like the game now, but when I was a kid, I just really, really loved the story. It's called Tales of Cilia. Like, oh, okay. Um, Let me just open my Google. Where is it? All right. Oh, you guys can see the thing. Jeez. All right. Uh, what is it? Tales of Cilia. Like literally, you can see like how my ideal type was formed from this game. Like, see, tall woman, short man, shota, and bishojo. I think that's what you call it. The kind of like look for women. Yeah, this is like my favorite game, and I really like the opening. Hopefully I don't get DMCA'd by showing this. Uh, but here is the opening. Let's watch it together because it's really pretty, and I want you guys to see it. This is the Mila version. There's two versions of the opening. Actually, you know what? Since the first one is Jude's version, let's watch Jude's version. It actually reminds me a lot of, sorry, Genshin reminds me a lot of Tales of Cilia because there's like elemental things, and then there's also what's it called? There is, I forgot what you call it. You know, let's just continue. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I can't. Can you guys hear it? Oh shoot, it's so loud. It's so laggy. Oh jeez. Jude is like, he's the reason why I like Shota. Oh jeez, the lag. Okay. This was like released around 2008 2013, so the animation for that time was like whoa, it just like blew my mind, and that's when I realized that I really wanted to have the anime style, because I think around this time I wasn't really into anime. I was like maybe into One Piece, maybe into like a Zero no Sakaima, but then I didn't really get into it. But once I got into Tales of Cilia and anime games, this is like this really defined what kind of career and what kind of skills I wanted to have in the future. Asetos, don't worry. As long as they don't see my stream key, it should be fine. I can just reset it. Oh, man, so much nostalgia. I'm definitely gonna play this in the future. I mean, just look at Mila. She's definitely also like the reason why I like pink so much. Like I used to hate pink because I thought it was like way too girly for me, but now pink is one of my favorite colors. Like that animation is from 2008. Like there's so much animation nowadays that doesn't look as good as that, and it's like this is like why this is what I used to like justify people who are like um hating on animation, like especially from the Western view. Like the Owl House is really good. Like if you guys don't know the Owl House, this is what the Owl House is. Oh wait, let me charge my iPad so we don't die. Yes, it is a bop. Like oh my goodness, I'm gonna show you Tales of Zesteria's opening as well. That one is really good. Just anything from the Tales of franchise, they have really good openings. I want my iPad charged. Oh my god. technical difficulties again. All right, my iPad alert. Okay, you know what? Let's just go through the phone to see chat. Okay, this is how the owl house looks like. Let me just put my iPad down. Hopefully I don't. Ugh. Okay. Oh, jeez. Why? Okay, back to business. All right. This is the owl house. It's it has a lot of it's LGBT romance. It's really cute. I really like the story, but the animation looks really. Uh, it has a really low budget, as you can see, and Disney canceled it because of the romance. And it's kind of sad, but yeah, that's it. All right. Back to zoom in face. My favorite. Oh, geez. Now I have to. Oh, never mind. My favorite anime. Okay. Let me just show you. This is also something like a childhood thing that I don't think that I really like nowadays, but I don't want to rewatch it. Pandora Hearts is my favorite anime. Also, like you can see my type in guys, just short boy. Yeah, and also my pick character was very much inspired by Alice in in this one. She's like she's kind of a Kusagaki, and yeah, I really love her. What else? But in terms of like what I like nowadays and what I know, even if I rewatch, I still like. It's Violet Evergarden. See, and the animation's pretty, everything is pretty. And then it made me cry so many times. Every movie, the freaking scene when they reunited. Jeez, it's that's kind of spoilers. But then, if you haven't watched this already, then yeah. Anyways, it's really sad. It's really good. It makes you cry, but in a good way. That's basically Violet Evergarden. If you haven't watched it yet, watch it. Uh, all right. So this one doesn't require the Google. Uh, oh geez, I'm not showing it on screen. Hang on, I'm dumb. Here, here we go. That's Violet Evergarden, and this is Pandora Hearts. Right? Let's go. Don't be afraid. Like seriously, you're gonna love watching it. Violet Evergarden is just so good. Like you're gonna love the animation. You're gonna love the story. It's basically it's like it teaches the main character is learning how to feel, and it deals with like post war PTSD, but you can still relate to her, and that's like really good writing because like I don't think any of us here has experienced war. I don't know if you guys have experienced war, but yeah, um it basically just shows the effects of PTSD and losing someone and how do you deal with that. And even if I haven't lost someone, I haven't really felt grief. Like I'm very lucky that I'm really like I have like this apathy that saves me from grief. But yeah, it still made me cry, especially like the episode with the mom. I won't spoil it, but like I just cried bullets. I'm so weak with like parents and like and child story, parent and child story. Like even in Genshin, and Genshin hasn't really made me cry like actual tears, like "Ugh," like sobbing. But that time with like Nilo's character quest, kind of hit me, and I almost cried. But yeah, anyways, Next question is, you don't really need to see it, my Google. No, next question is, what is your ideal date slash type of a person in terms of personality and looks? So ideal date, honestly, I don't think I've gone on a real life date or a date like anyhow. So I don't know what my ideal date would be. Honestly, would just prefer to stay home, if not watch like a good movie. Um, anyway, I think like just spending time with someone else would just would be enough to satisfy me. I'm not really that. I don't I don't want anything. How what's like the English of bonga? Like too extravagant? Yeah, that's I don't want it. I don't want that one. Just as long as we hang out and it's like we're bonding and you don't like ignore me. Yeah, I'm happy in a relationship. Uh, for my ideal type of person, oh my goodness, this is gonna be very this is kind of long. I just want like someone who's both like um a friend and a partner, because I don't like I like someone who I can like maintain a long conversation with like hours and hours, and I will not get tired with talking with them and they will not get tired of talking with me. That's the kind of person I want to be with. I also like oh yeah, this is like the next question. What do you usually avoid in a partner or friend? Basically like the opposite of your ideal type. And for me, I kind of like avoid people who are extremely pessimistic, like people who are just I don't know, who are like just like I'm okay with like honesty and teasing and stuff like that, but once you like start just hurting my feelings out of nowhere, and like it's just like a rare case. I usually just cut off people like that, but then there's some people that I'm still friends with nowadays. But I usually just don't like that in a person, in like a partner or a friend or anything. Like if you're just rude just for the sake of it, it's kind of like, ugh. Yeah. I mean, Toast, you also have like your moments where you're really nice to me, and you're not really like you usually keep that in your alt. You don't really like bring negativity that much. So yeah, I'm kind of like you're reviving. It's not that bad. Like there are some people who are worse than that, and it's kind of sad. Yeah, I just basically I just want someone who's like a positive thing in my life. I don't want someone who just makes me more depressed than I more depressed than I already am. Okay, that's just the short of it. So the next question, it's kind of related. Who is your idol? Uh, in terms of like just and like people who I know closely, honestly, like Cami is one of my idols. Like the way that she consistently makes a ton of art, just her consistency and her motivation to draw is just so good. Honestly, like some pessimism is fine. Just don't like make it your entire personality where you're always sad, always like thinking the future will be like doubt is fine, but making it your whole personality like that you're always and you're like trying to drag me down with you. That's like okay. Anyways, my one of my close friends, um, Cami, aka J Natsu in the chat, she's like she's one of my inspirations. Like whenever I feel like deep unmotivated, I'm like, but Cami, she draws like 5 drawings per week, and she makes so many characters. She has like thousands of character designs, and just look at how much she improved. You should work like that. You know, that's the work ethic that I want. Um, yeah, she just inspires me. I don't think I know someone else who is my idol. I had so many answers when I was like looking through the questions earlier, but now I can't really think of one. So Cami, you're my idol, and thank you for being my friend. Yes. Um. Next is, what is your favorite genre in media? Oh, geez, I still have my cough. Sorry. My favorite genre in media right now is horror. Horror and drama, historical. It's like I like period clothes. Like that's what I really like, especially in K-drama. That's what I. Oh right, I forgot. I missed something. Anyways, in the previous question, aside from favorite animators, movie and TV series, for movie, I really like nowadays I just keep rewatching Into the Spider-Verse. Can't wait for the next movie. For TV series, it's Arcane. That's just on the top of my head. Anyways, what is my favorite genre of media right now? It's horror, especially in video games and I actually don't watch. I haven't watched that many horror movies, but I like horror books. I like just I like lore heavy, like something that makes you really think. Oh, and uh, I forgot what's the English name of the book, but it's like it's oh yeah, okay. In Japanese it's disqualified as a human, but in English they call it no longer human. It's by Osamu Dazai, and it's basically just it's it's just like angst all the way. Like if there was angst in like the old times, like no longer human is definitely just angst to the max. And I've like the YouTuber that I saw that talked about it. I don't think he reads that much angst, so he was just basically traumatized when he read it. But yeah, it's just angst everywhere, and I really recommend it if you're into like if you want to get into the classics. Um, yes, get into that. And I'm trying to like I actually ordered a bunch of Lovecraftian Edgar Allan Poe stuff, and I hope I receive them like next month, and I can read them because I really want to get into the classics and just not something to do when there's no internet or when the electricity dies like earlier. Okay. Anyways, what is your favorite song slash artist? All right, so um I always have like one answer for this, but I'm pretty sure it's not really like my favorite song. But I really like songs that use traditional instruments or just traditional sounding. So here I'm not gonna show my Google anymore, just in case. Um, it's called "Dream in a Dream" by a K-pop artist, but it's like in English kind of, but it has like a Chinese. It's really like worldwide, I guess. Oh wait, you guys need to see the choreography. Yeah, this is like why I also like the like another reason why I like the song so much because of the choreography. Hang on, let me. Okay, look at him. This is 10. He's such a talented dancer. Look at that. Like if you're not a dancer, let me just say just like this requires so much control and isolation to like move your body like that. Like even the backup dancers are just amazing. We'll just listen to up until the chorus because I don't want to get like DMCA that bad. Just look at it. Look at him. Just This is also like it kind of like extends to my favorite choreography, but yeah. Look at this isolation, bro. What is this? He's inhuman. He's actually inhuman. My idol in dancing is 10. If it wasn't obvious, just look at him. Okay, I think that's enough. I mean, this part is really pretty, but you should just watch it yourself. I think if you watch it by your own, you'd enjoy it more. Oh, thank you, Corvus. Welcome. Yes. Oh my gosh, Yona. 10. 10 is great. Yeah. Okay, back to Zoom face. All right. Next question. Oh right, okay. So the second part of the previous question. Sorry. My favorite artists. So, I talked about this. Like I posted the lyric, right? what was it called? What is the lyric? What is it? They say don't open old wounds, but you're still brand new. That one came from this song by Paris or Pavris, or yeah, it's Paris, but it's spelled as Pavris. Hang on, let me show you the video. Where's the okay? Boom. All right. DMC. Okay. I'll try catching you. Okay. I'll see you soon. Thank you for coming. And thank you for the happy birthdays. Yes. All right. Next question. Let's go back to the Zoom. All right. What is your favorite food, and what is one food slash drink you'd be able to have without ever getting sick of? And my favorite food, I also have like just one answer for this whenever someone asks, but I don't think it's actually the answer that it's in my head, but it's just something I prepare every time someone asks me that. It's sushi. I love sushi, especially the ranch that I ate one time with it. It tastes so good. I still remember that ranch. I really want that ranch again. I think I like that ranch more than the sushi. I also like raw raw fish. And that's kind of weird. It's basically, oh yeah, also spicy food. I really like spicy food. I used to hate it, but I discovered the power of calamansi and lemon. So oh yeah, cheese. Yes, don't forget cheese. Anyways, the power of calamansi and lemon. So basically, this is because I researched about spice chaser on my high school paper, I think, research paper. But I found out if you put a bunch of lemon juice, like just straight up lemon or calamansi juice, like it will basically instantly relieve the spice. So if you really like spicy food but you don't want that paint, why is that message retracted, Yona? What did you say? He dances so fluidly, right? Why was that message retract? Why did you retract it? Okay, anyways, if you really like spicy food but you don't like the pain, prepare some lemon or calamansi or whatever you have. What is your go-to phrase? Okay, a wise man once told me, necrophilia is always an option. I don't know. It's not really my go-to phrase, but it's stuck in my head. It's just my favorite quote ever. It's basically like it's but something my friend told me when a character that they like died. And it's just in my head. Yeah, Kami knows. Kami knows who said it. Okay, next question. What do you prefer? Yeah, that one. What do you prefer, shortcake or short person? Honestly, toast, whatever nickname you give me, I love it. I thank you. Yes. I just whatever you want to call me. You can call me miniature. You can call me short person. You can call me gremlin. Any nickname from you is fine. And next question, also from Toast. Thoughts on lukewarm water? Lukewarm, warm? Why is warm twice? Why did I type in warm twice? A lukewarm bread topped with mayo and cheese. Why can't it be like hot bread? Like, can it be like toasted bread? I feel like toasted bread would be like better in this occasion. One of your like children. Can we use one of your children for this type of food? Or does it have to be lukewarm? Lukewarm? It's weird though. You don't get the crisp. The crisp is the best part of a toast or of bread. But yes, anything with mayo and cheese, I actually eat that a lot. Like whenever I'm too lazy to, I don't know, like open the fridge and get food, I just get the mayo, I get the cheese, and then some bread. I don't even like toast it. It's just plain bread, and then I eat it. Yeah. All right, the last question, and but not the least, it's the most important question of this category. It is salted or unsalted butter. Okay, so this is like something, it's an inside joke. We used to ask this to everyone who was like new to our friend group or new to Phantasm. But it's slowly died off because yeah, inactive. But anyways, like, in short, not really in short. You know what? In long, if you pick salted butter, you're poor. That's my mentality. Because only poor people would need to get salted butter, and like, those who don't, because like salted butter, um the history about it is like salted butter is there, like people salt their butter so that it has like a better preservation, like a shelf life. But if you have unsalted butter, then that means you're usually a rich person, and you have like a butter making place in your house, or like butter making people. And yeah, that's basically what I ask every time like someone's new. But yeah, for me, unsalted butter. I think I'm fine with salted butter actually, but it's just an inside joke. Anyways, it's unsalted butter for me. But I don't really taste the difference actually. But yeah, unsalted butter. If I want like salty butter, I would just put salt on it. It's like unsalted butter. It's more expensive, but it's better. Because a little bit get in bulk for a big family. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess if you're a big family, I'm assuming you're not really that rich. Like this is how I use, like, this is my metric for someone's richness. If you buy unsalted butter, that means you're rich. You can just like, you can buy more even if it like expires. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, next question. So the next category we have is past. Like stuff about my past, I guess. We just have a few questions here in comparison to the previous one. The first is, did you have any phases in your past in terms of interest and or personality? Of course, I definitely have my phases. I was definitely a lot more edgy, a lot more jaded, a lot more just sad, extremely sad and pessimistic in the past. Uh, I was also like terrible, and I was just like a terrible friend and person. Like, uh, I valued honesty a lot, and I kind of learned that saying stuff, even though it's like honest and you're trying to say it for the sake of that person, sometimes they don't. You shouldn't say that, because some people aren't like built like a brick wall and can take all kinds of like criticism or like insults. And it's better to like sometimes that kind of like mentality got like so bad to me that I don't confront people whenever they make me uncomfortable. um I don't like voice out my thoughts, and I instead rant to like my other friends. But yeah, I'm getting better at like balancing it, like confronting people, but also not being like a terrible person. Yeah. Oh, where are we? The question is in the Twitter post. Unfortunately, that's too late. But you can send in more questions when I have my debut, my official debut. Yeah, and I'll answer it then. I'll post it one day. One day we'll debut. All right. What kind of cringe have you posted? Okay, this is like a next question. What kind of cringe have you posted on accounts years back? Oh man. So I thought of this question when we were like when the electricity died, but I was about to say like talking about my suicidal thoughts and like being happy about my birthday. Like, I remember this one time when I was in seventh grade, I was like posting a lot, like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be my birthday, oh my birthday, ah. And then like one of my classes was like, okay, I roll. And I felt so bad, and that like spiked. I think that was the moment that my anxiety just spiked, and I just couldn't talk anymore to people, and I was just scared of everything. But yeah, I mean, that's not really cringy. Like being happy about your birthday, being depressed, and like sharing that, it's not really that cringy. Don't be ashamed of that. Like, um, but as much as possible, especially now that I'm a VTuber, I try to like not post about depressive stuff on my main. I don't even post about it on my alt, and I'm a lot happier now, thankfully. But yeah, aside from that, I don't really think so. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, so the first time I had like Twitter, it was like so many years. I was like 9 years old, so this was like 9 years ago. It's almost like a decade. Um, geez, I was so cringe back then. I would role play with a bunch of people. So there was this you know, Cheddits, right? It's the company that made Mystic Messenger, like that popular dating sim game on the phone. Uh, yeah, I role played a bunch with like people who made accounts, like role playing the characters, and it was really cringe. Sorry for I have this friend that I recently cut off. Like my other friends will know who it is. If you guys you know. My personality was basically similar to him, similar to them. Sorry, but not. I think it was just mostly like. I mean, I have an excuse, and I was really young back then. I was like 9 years old, so of course I would be that cringe. But this person I'm talking about is like an adult, so they don't have that kind of excuse. But yeah, it's like similar to that kind of personality. Just really down bad, really cringe. And I think I lied about my age back then as well. Like when I was really young, I kept lying about my age because I really didn't like it when people treated me as a kid, like a kid. Um, but now I found like the I thought I told myself like when I created accounts for Sha and Yingshui and Eden and Yoon and Odette that I'm gonna be a lot more transparent with the people who follow me and the people who know me because I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie that much anymore. I don't like being dishonest. Even now, I really hate it when I lie to people, and it hurts me inside. Um, I don't like it. I don't like it as a coping mechanism. This is kind of deep for some reason. Anyways, yeah, that's my cringy past, and I hope people don't. I think I'm pretty sure I deleted those accounts. Thank God, but yeah, that's oh jeez. Even like my previous iteration, like when I was my previous when I used Odette, I think I was called Irene back then. That was really cringe. Oh jeez. I don't know. I don't know why people followed me back then. It was just terrible, a terrible time for me. Yeah. Honestly, if I get canceled for that, I wouldn't mind. Like, technically, they're canceling a past me. It's still me, but it's a past thing that I did, and I've grown from it, and I know that I've grown from it, and I'm not that past person. I'm still that past person, but I've grown. And honestly, like, cancel my past, cancel what I posted like when I was 9 years old. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of yes, yeah. I don't know. Cancel me, I guess. That's free cloud. Just kidding, anyways. Next question. Um, any tips for people who have depression slash ADHD? This is one of my friends' question, and I was like, this is so deep. Do you want me to like? Why do we have such deep questions in the past category? Anyways, um, the first thought is to get therapy. Like get professional help. Like nothing's better than professional help, especially a professional that knows what they're doing. Um, you might get misdiagnosed, you might get a bad therapist, and honestly, you should. It's better to take that risk than not have the meds. But I think aside from that, get a good like support system, like a friends, family. I recovered with mine because I moved back with my family, and I was so alone when I was living abroad. Um, and also like the realization that my depression was mostly like like the reason why I continue to be depressed and why I'm still sad is because I refused to like get better and to improve myself. I just kept staying in that limbo of sadness and like, sad. That's it. I think my tip would be just to that's kind of generic, but like look forward, find a reason to keep looking forward, and just like change your mindset from like I'm okay with being sad for my whole life to like I want to be happy and I'm willing to make the effort to be happy. Yes, that's it. I think it's like recovering from depression and being happier is a decision you have to make yourself, and no one else can make that aside from you. So you have to do that. For ADHD though, I don't have anything aside from like get meds, and also like try to, this advice that I got from Markiplier, but try to like divide your work into like small, really small segments, so that you get because like your attention spans may suck, so it would be good to like divide it in segments, unless you get like that rare moment that you're zeroed in and focused and try to utilize that. Yes. Anyways, the next question is, how long have you been drawing for? Ah, geez, I've been drawing since I was in kindergarten, and I started kindergarten when I was, oh geez, I was like 2 to 3 years old. Ah, that's just like, that's so many years. That's like 16, 15 years of drawing. But then I only took it like seriously the past 2 to 3 years. Before that, I was just like that kid that can draw well, I guess, but then was not really that, ooh, whoa. I was always like the kid who was like the best at drawing, but I didn't really have that good of a competition. Sorry, like not to insult my classmates at the time, but they had literally no drawing skills. Like, if you're from the Philippines, most of your classmates are probably just gonna be good at singing and or dancing. That's like the most common talent in the Philippines, in like in my experience at least. So I didn't really have people to compare myself to, but once I found like people to like to idolize, like Roloa, Yone, and like those artists, once I found them, I really wanted to like improve my art and become like them someday. Yeah. That's how long. Basically just since kindergarten, like 15 years. Um oh man, I think I still have like photo, like I'll send maybe if I can find it again, but I have like this drawing of mine when I was like 6 years old, of like my parents and myself. It's really crappy, but yeah. It's amazing to see how much I've improved in drawing. Uh, for the next question, it is present. Oh yeah, we're in the next category now. So the next category is the present. The first question here is, what other skills are in your arsenal? Oh geez, I have so many skills, or like I guess talents, because I don't really like try to develop them. There's something that kind of came to me. I'm I learned skills really fast. I don't know why. It's a skill in itself that I have since I was a kid. Um uh let's ooh, okay, so the ones that I got lessons for, it's karate, but I only got like up until blue or purple belt, I think. And um I think I passed like 2 levels of the belts once, because the teacher I learned like the kata, I think it was called katas, really fast. I Because I have like dancing experience, right, and like learning like choreographies, I guess you could call it, was just easy to me. So um yeah, I got 2 levels of belt. Yeah. And I stopped because I had to travel back to the Philippines, and there's no karate lessons here. I don't think so, at least where I live. So yeah, and I think it would be difficult to like have a different dojo. Maybe one day I'll go back to like the country I was in, and I would learn again, karate again. Next skill, like aside from drawing, that I'm most confident in is either singing and or dancing. Singing is like something I kind of like forced upon myself, because a lot of my classmates could sing and they really wanted, like a bunch of our projects were related to singing and or dancing. So that's something I learned like in my high school years, and I learned really fast, and it kind of like, yeah, it kind of like spiraled into that. And I cried it for a year, but we moved. Yeah, yeah, that's, oh, I have to sleep, so I gotta go. Okay, bye Cam, good night. Yeah, that's basically my story with karate too. I wish I could have at least gotten like the first black belt, like the first level of black belt, but yeah. Oh man, I also like learned aikido with it. Like, so my body was like, every time it was Friday, my body would be extremely sore, and like every like going to school was a pain. Like every time I sit, my body would just be in full pain. Anyways, aside from that, singing, dancing, I can also write. Write my own. I write a bunch of fan fictions. I don't think I'm really that good. I'm maybe like above average, I guess, in terms of fanfic writers. But maybe in like professional writers, I would be like below average. Um, ooh, what else? Oh, I can. I guess I learned how to swim recently. Again, something that I learned within a day, which was apparently like kind of weird, like kind of really quick for me to learn. Um, what else? Oh, I know. Okay, wait. I think that's another question, but I know a bunch of languages, and I tend to memorize stuff really quickly. Um, can't think of any other skills. What other skills are there? Oh yeah, I can kind of play the violin. Not that good though. Um, oh yeah, I also write lyrics before. I used to write lyrics. I made my own songs before. They're so cringe right now. I don't think I had like a whole notebook for like lyric writing and rapping. I think I tried to get into rapping. I don't think I can do it live though. Like, aside from like drawing, I can't really do my other skills live. For some reason, I have like terrible stage fright. That's kind of like bad for my case. I promise you that I'm actually kind of good, but I think it's also like the same thing with art. When I first started like taking videos of my art, I was like my art skill would just like go down significantly whenever I started drawing and like recording because I was like, oh man, people are gonna see this. Oh man, people are gonna see our process. What should I do? Should I probably do this? And like it's much of anxiety really whenever I do stuff for like when I know people are watching or are gonna watch it. So yeah, it's like I should probably that's something I really need to like get over, like stage fright and like thinking too much while I'm doing stuff. Uh, okay, so the next question is like, what languages can you speak? So this is kind of weird. I'm only like confident in speaking one language, and that's English. Sometimes I'm confident with with Tagalog, um, which is the Philippine language. But that's usually in my home, and aside from my home, and maybe sometimes to like the salespeople here, I don't really speak Tagalog. Um, but I know a lot of languages. Like I absorb languages. Like that's part of like one of my skills is to absorb languages. I think I got it from my dad because my dad knows so many dialects. Um, so I can understand Spanish, French, Japanese, Chinese. This one dialect called Tausug. Uh, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure there's more languages. Oh, Korean. Yeah, Korean. I I understand, like, but I can't really. Oh, Arabic. Like, I grew up in an Arabic country, and it was like really weird to my classmates because I was like, fully Asian, fully Filipino, Southeast Asian, and whenever I understood like their their conversations, they were like, whoa. Um, there was this moment actually that I can't forget. I think I was in sixth grade, and I was talking with one of my English speaking friends, and they didn't know how to speak or understand Arabic, and like a bunch of boys were like speaking and like looking at us, and then she asked me like at the time, what was it? She asked me. All right, okay. She asked me like, "Are those boys making fun of your food?" Because I was like eating a hard boiled egg, I think at that time, and they were like, "Are they making fun of your food?" And I was like, and I looked at them, and then I listened properly at the time, and I realized that they were just talking about like using the egg, and like how they crack open eggs was like they would bash it on their foreheads, and they were saying that in Arabic, and I just laughed, and I was like, nah, they were just talking about how they open eggs by like smashing it on their foreheads, and and the boys were like amused or like shocked or surprised, I think, because I understood them. I don't know why, because it was like mid-year and they should have known that I understand Arabic by that time, but it still like impressed them when I actually um when they saw it firsthand. But yeah, it's like a party. I was basically like the teacher's party trick because like most of our teachers were Filipino, and whenever they meet another teacher, they would be like, oh, oh yeah, there was this one time, right? They had exams in Arabic, and they didn't give me a paper. Like there was one missing paper, and the teacher asked me to like go to the other classrooms so that I could ask for an extra test paper. And then the teacher there, he was like, you're gonna take the Arabic exam, and I was like, yeah. And then he was like, then why don't you like read this sentence? And I had to read something in front of like a whole classroom. And thankfully I was an extrovert, and I was like happy about I was okay with like doing that type of stuff. So basically I just read it in front of a bunch of people, a bunch of like Arabian students, and yeah, I felt really proud at that moment. Anyways, uh next question. um how are you feeling, or how are you? There are two people who asked this. Why is that a question in this Q&A? I feel great. Thank you for asking. I am okay. I am happy, and I'm glad to be streaming to you guys. And I hope I can stream more. Unfortunately, I have to do this at night, and I have to be quiet. And I wish I could be louder and be more chaotic as you usually am, but I can't do that because I stream at night. Otherwise, you guys can hear the chickens. Unless you guys want chickens. I mean, I imagine that meme. You get chickens. Oh wait, wait. Yeah, you guys get me streaming loudly and screaming into the mic, but you have to deal with chickens as well. So unfortunately, yeah, it's a trade-off. Um what's the next question? How do you usually celebrate your birthdays? And no, okay, that's another question. How do you usually celebrate your birthdays? Usually I just eat food. Um honestly, like my most special birthday was this year. We had like a beach birthday party. It wasn't on my actual birthday, but yeah, we had a beach party thingy, and it was really fun. And that was like the first time recently that my birthday was that big. Usually I just eat food in a restaurant with my family or my mom. Just usually my mom, because my dad is probably busy or in a different place. So yeah. Oh, when I was I think that I think no impression. No, I tried like you saw one of my videos, right? I posted it, but you get they could still hear the chickens. um yeah, like I remember so much like bad memories that would happen in my birthdays before. And only like recently that it get better. I usually dreaded my birthdays, but now it's like happy, and I'm thankful for that. Mm. The next question is from Corey. It's, I have to censor this. How are you this cute? Uh, thank you for calling me cute. I don't think I'm cute, but thank you. I think I'm more of like a chaos child person than a cute person. I think unless you see chaos as cute. But yeah, that's it. Future. Okay, next category. I'm terrible at segues. And it's the future. The first question is, okay, is it adorable? Yeah, sometimes I guess, but I don't think it's adorable. I mean, um, first question is, what do you plan on doing now that you aren't a minor? Honestly, just like continue being a chaos gremlin. Like maybe turn up the chaos now that I'm not a minor, and I can be more rowdy. But yeah. And the next is, what are your plans for 2023? I have so many plans. I was gonna make a post about this, but then I guess we can like sort of skim through it in this stream. Um, the first one here, I made like a whole list. This was supposed to be like a post. Okay, anyways, get 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Get monetized, get sponsored, hopefully. Like I don't know, any sponsor would be great, even if it's like Raid Shadow Legends. Come here, please. Anyways, I would do a great ad read. I'm just saying my sponsor voice. You guys look forward to that. Chaos, but your kid is back. Thank you. Get sponsored, get 10,000 followers on Twitter. Hopefully, I think that's possible if I grind and keep drawing. Get at least 10 VTuber children. I have like 5 like who are hoping to commission me. So I need this 5 more to get like next year. Um hopefully my I got a sugar person to get me live 2D as a birthday gift now because it's kind of late. They were supposed to give it to me like a few days ago, but some technical issues, and I had to try to figure it out myself because I had the money, but I couldn't like connect my PayPal for some reason. Anyways, aside from getting a VTuber children, for myself, I would want to get like for my model, I want like 5 outfits because my character's lore is like so chaotic. Like there's so many things that happen in her lore, and I would definitely love to make a lore video about her. But her lore is so extensive. Like she was a vampire, and she was a soldier, and then she fell in love with the god of the sky, and then what else? She turned into a ghost because she was killed by the lover of the god of this. It's very like it's just loaded. I won't get into it, but yes, she would definitely have many looks, and plus there's alternate universes of our the Phantasm lore. So yeah, there's also that. So many outfits. I really want to make a lot of outfits. I offer my help. Yeah, I think I would love a design from you. That would be really really cool. Thank you in advance. Um, aside from that, okay, next goal is stream every day for these 65 days. I already posted about this. Even if it's like a short 10-minute stream, I just want to stream like every day, just like to test how well I have been, how well I can be with consistency. Even if it's like a minor thing. Next one is start a webtoon. Yeah, like I have so many webtoon ideas and like so many character designs, but I never really got into starting webtoon because I'm terrible with consistency. But hopefully I will also like I will stream like during the webtoon so you guys can like, but I won't show the text so I won't spoil the story, but I'll be streaming like parts of like drawing the webtoon and the process, and hopefully you guys can see my characters grow and face monsters, I guess. I can't really, I don't want to spoil it. So yes, my if you think I'm chaotic, my webtoons are more chaotic. It's like basically my friend told me that asked me if I was high when I was telling them about one of the concepts, and I definitely wasn't. And if that's yeah, my dreams, it's usually like inspired from my dreams, so it's very chaotic. That's all I'm gonna say for now. Hopefully you guys read my webtoon and hopefully it like picks off when I do it. And right, next goal is voice act in something, anything really. I would like to voice act in a game, most specifically, like even if it's like an indie game. Now that I'm 18, I can actually apply for jobs legally. And I would like to like just voice act in anything. If you guys have like lore videos you want me to narrate, I would love to do that. Anything really. Um, if you want me to voice something for one of your projects, just hit me up. My DMs are always open. Even in oh, okay. Oh, bye bye, Diego. Hope you have a thank you for joining us, and you can just check out the VOD if you want to see what you missed out on. Um, Next is finally cover a song. Like hopefully my cough finally just completely disappears so I can finally cover something. Next is have a complete art portfolio so you guys can just one-stop shop my card. Narrate the FNAF floor. I will if you want me to narrate the entire. Oh yeah, I want to play like the Eldritch horror video game, like the dating sim, definitely. So I probably will have like I will voice act the character there, so you will see me kind of doing a play, I suppose, like in that the Yellow King route. Um, what next is what? Oh, oh, do you still next is do you still plan on? Okay, it's like not my goals anymore, but kind of my goals. Do you still plan on auditioning for an agency? And yes, I still do. There's this agency that I really want to get into because the art PAMA there is really good, and I really like that artist, and I would really love to have a model from that artist. Um, yeah, I'm definitely gonna audition to a bunch of agencies now that I'm finally 18. But I hope before that I want to get like a good portfolio on streaming. That's kind of why I want to do a 365 days thing, so that I can show to the agency that even though I'm kind of small, I can at least make up for it with my streaming experience and my consistency. Um, any plans for the future if you reach a big milestone? That's I don't really care about milestones, honestly. I try not to think about my follower count. Um, the milestones that I set for my goals, it's just mostly there just for me to, I guess, be motivated, but not really motivated by numbers even then. Um, if I do reach a big milestone, I would definitely just be more confident with auditioning. Um, I don't really have any milestone thingies. All of my stuff is planned just in time and when I can do it rather than milestone now. Because there might be a time where I just grow really quickly and I want to be like, I don't want to overwhelm my goals. Because the last time that I had like goals, I passed them really quickly and I wasn't able to post everything. So yeah, I don't want to do goals like milestone rewards for now. Sorry. I just play Final Fantasy. Yeah, I'll definitely play Final Fantasy. Um, Final Fantasy 15. No, that's 14. Yeah, I'll play it. I'll play all of the Final Fantasy games, like at least the ones available on PC. Definitely in the future. I just like JRPGs and just Japanese games, so I'm definitely gonna play those. Um, would you? Okay. All right. Aside from like if we do have a bunch of possessions, or that's my fan name if you guys didn't know, if we do have a bunch of possessions, once we have like maybe hundreds of people who go to my stream, maybe one day hopefully, um I would really love to like organize uh, uh a virtual meetup, um just like, talking with fans. That would be really cool. I don't really like calling you guys my fans because that's kind of weird. I don't think you guys are more like my friends, if anything, like close acquaintances. And I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable with calling people fans. Possessions sounds better for some reason. But yeah, I would really love to meet up with you guys. And last question for the future this is by Yona, and she asked, "Will you marry me?" We're already married. What are you saying? All right, and the last category, which is really 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 short. Then we're gonna play horror game. Um, if you're forced to inhabit an inanimate object forever, wait, this category is called ghost slash persona, by the way, just related to my persona or ghost stuff. If you are forced to inhabit an inanimate object forever, which would you choose? I would be a rock. Um, I mean, just the rock. The rock cycle is kind of like scary to go through. So actually, never mind. I don't want to be like magma. That sounds like a terrible way of living. That sounds really hot. I don't really like extreme temperatures. Um, I don't want to be plastic because that's not biodegradable. I want something that can just disappear in time. Maybe like a mirror, but like a speaking mirror, so I can tell someone like whenever they look through the mirror how they look great and that they should be loving themselves, and like maybe to just cheer someone's day up, like just like yeah, that's maybe a mirror, I guess. I honestly, that's because that's only that came into my head because there's a mirror here. But yeah, that would be a mirror or a headphone because I could blast music. That would be really cool. I hope like whoever owns me has good music taste. um All right, the last question, and then we play games. Poor game. Tell us some tidbits about your lore Alright, I already told this before, but we'll reiterate that I am a ghost. I used to be a vampire soldier. I don't want to spoil much, but there's a lot more detail on that story. I was killed by the lover of a sky god because out of jealousy, and now I'm a ghost. Even though, because it's a servant of God, so of course I'm gonna die even though I'm a vampire. But yeah, that's my lore. I'm not as chaotic as I am personally as I am in my lore. I'm not really that much into like role playing because if I would role play my character, she would just be just incredibly sad, incredibly stoic, and I don't think I can play that kind of character without being boring. I guess I don't know. I find stoic people kind of boring to role play, and I would prefer to be a chaos gremlin, even though Sha is not like that in lore. In lore, she's very serious. She's just like straight to the point kind of person, and I don't think I would be able to roleplay that. Yeah. So don't expect me to go hard roleplay unless it's like for lore videos. But that's it. All right, off to video games. Let me just change this. How do I? Oof. Oh, I am already scared. Hang on, let me just open the volume mixer. I don't want to ruin my ears. Also, like, this is a horror, so we're gonna see a bunch of grotesque stuff. Oh, jeez, it's so loud. I knew it's gonna be loud. Okay, oh, geez, this is like 6% of the volume. Can you guys still hear it? I don't want it to be too loud. I'm scared already. Why am I scared? Oh, jeez. What is happening? Why is Yona getting... What are you posting? Okay, anyways. Oh, jeez, the sound. Oh, I'm already scared. Please. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Alright. Is it capturing it? I don't think it's capturing it. Oh no. Oh no. Technical difficulties. Hang on. Window capture, maybe? My G. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's go. Man, this is already scaring me. Why is it already scaring me? Oh, jeez. Okay. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be cool. We're gonna go through this game. It's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna see chat, so I'm just gonna put it on my phone. It's called Growing My Grandpa. It's in here. It's in the title screen. It's not full. Why is it not full screen? Hang on. Full screen. Oh, I changed my skin color. F4. Press F3 to change. F4. Okay. Function. F4. Yes. Okay. And let's change to a lighter skin because I'm a ghost. F5. Why is it such a weird way to change hands? Okay. Now I have a white hand. This is too pale. You know what? Never mind. Alright. I'm right-handed, so yeah, this would work. Love your overlay by the ad. Literally, that's like random BS go. What is this? Why does the stream look like that? Jeez. Where's my grandpa? Why does the corner look like that? Oh, I guess it's just not compatible, I think. I don't think you guys... Yeah, it's not seeing the whole screen. Oh, it's so big. Hang on. That's what she said. Growing my grandpa. Yeah. It's a game where you grow your grandpa. It's totally innocent, totally not scary. Why is it like this? Why is the game like this? Oh jeez. I have to play it in lower This is not made for streaming. Why is this game like this? Oh, I'm so sorry for what it looks like. It's literally I can't control this. I think that's good enough, right? That is that okay for you guys? Wait, hang on. Let me zoom in further. That works. Kinda works. Wait, let me see how it looks like. You don't want to grow your grandpa, but grandpas are cool, you know. Like they're old and they're kind. I think I never really had a grandpa. I never had a grandpa actually. I think they both died when I was like before I was born, or like a year after I was born. I think for one of them. Does this work? Let me just. Man, why does it look so weird? Why does the screen look so weird? Why is it like this? Okay, now it looks normal. Why is it? Oh my goodness. It's the technical difficulties. Please stand by. I'll be with you when you grow your grandpa. Don't worry. Your Nesan, your Nesan will be here. My grandpa's too busy shrinking. What are you feeding your grandpa? Alright, this should be okay now. Alright, thank goodness. Oof. Let us start. Ah. Already, you guys? 6 people here. 6 people. Let us grow our grandpa. Would you like to view the tutorial regarding basic game mechanics? Yes. Please read. This game is designed to be played with a mouse. The input required of you is based around clicking the mouse buttons. The right mouse button will change the cursor's image and functions. Only when pointing and indicated by extended index finger can you, the player, interact with certain menu buttons and prompters. Please click below in pointing mode to continue. Clicking the mouse button, the right button will change the cursor's. Second cursor mode is in featuring and extending all fingers. Inside or mainly picking up. Can you please look at the patch? On the left, remember the right mouse button will change the cursor mode. Oh, okay. I see, okay. Why do you have to... Why do you need to have 2 cursor modes? Why can't you, like... Okay, that's it. There will be many situations in growing my grandpa that will require you to pick things up, place things, place things, grab things, or give things. Don't be afraid to experiment and keep an open mind about using your hand. Please click the button below to continue. Remember, menu button. I'm already scared. Remember, menu buttons must be clicked in the pointer mode. This is my first time playing a horror game firsthand. Now that I think about it, oh my goodness. Nightmare. Mr. Obama, are you there? In order to expedite the cleaning process, you can now use digits 1, 2, and 3 on your keyboard's number row. 1, 2, 3. To position the trash can, and we need to write the screen. In order to continue, well done. Please click the continue button to move on. Please remember, menu buttons must be clicked in the pointer model. A variety of video options can be changed at any time through use of the function keys F3, F4, and F5. Please turn the shader effects. Function F3. Shader turn off. Shader change high. Shader change low. Okay. Press F4 to cycle through the display. No, I won't do that. Press F5. Let's continue. I'm already fine with this. Hovering over small option question marks. Upright overlay related to. I'm gonna try hovering over it. So it'll be over. I don't see anything there. Am I blind? Let me just turn on the bright. I don't. It's okay. It's here. Yes, that's it. Okay, yeah. There we go. It's a tutorial. How are you scared? Toast, can you hear the sounds, the music? What? Why can't I hear anything anymore? Hello? Grandpa is silent. Why is it like that? Are we gonna play without sound? Oh, okay. Never mind. The sound's there. Oh, jeez. Okay. I excused Adrian during music class today and spoke with her about her recent string of demerits. It was our first time meeting outside of our quarterly evaluations, and I believe it went well. I can certainly understand Mrs. Richardson's classroom observations concerning Adrian's emotional state. She was, of course, intensely shy when we first met. As I understand it, she is similarly withdrawn in her classroom activities and only speaks or acts when she absolutely must. Some things she simply will not do. Instead of participating in a mandatory group activities, she will sit alone and accept that she will receive a demerit. Wow, she's absolutely mood. Wow. Okay. Before the meeting, I read Mrs. Richardson's parent teacher report, which allowed me to estimate some about Adrian's home life. The parents are well educated and come from a prestigious background. Okay, also mood, but they lack time to properly nurture Adrian. She is often alone, and when she is not, the parents seem to not understand the importance of warmth and affirmation when dealing with someone so young. Having two parents of this reserved and icy temperament exacts an inhibition in a child. The child's imagination is subdued, and but only ostensibly. What kind of word is that? For it eventually finds its way into regular life. I surmised that I would be able to reach out to Adrian by way of make believe. Oh geez, why does she looks so creepy? Why is your forehead so big? Okay. So, how are you liking your new house? You've told me you used to live close by, but it still can be a big adjustment. A new room, a new school. Okay, how do I do a child voice? The the basement. I like that. The basement. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. Mom and Dad sent me down there. Your mom and dad made you go. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. Well, that's not why they sent me down there, though. Why did they send you down there? Fighting. They were fighting, shouting. I came in to help, and they shouted at me. They said, "Go clean up downstairs." So I went. That sounds tough. Do they fight a lot? No, well, they. It's alright, Adrian. Maybe you can tell me more about the basement instead. Okay, well, it was weird at first, the stuff down there, but cool. I found something living, sort of. That's very interesting, Adrian. Please tell me more. Why are you guys not speaking? Please speak. I am deathly terrified. Uh, by indulging her in her fantasies and stories, I was able to glean more of an understanding of Adrian's anxiety surrounding her home and parents. The symbol of Adrian's stories seem to carry their own traumatic weight, and her exploration of the basement may very well be a vehicle for the conveyance of her anxiety. Whatever might come of our next meeting, whether she will engage in similar make believe, I will set down her story here. Oh man, this is a document? What if the doctor's dead? Adrian's story begins with her delving into the basement with a trash receptacle and the goal of cleaning up. Oh jeez. Oh, she discovered one of the walls was covered in plastic bags. She went to investigate, intent on tearing away whatever they covered. Oh man, why are there only 3 people watching now? You guys big scared. Yeah, trash bags. Girl, why are you touching trash bags? That's scary. Oh. I don't want to do this. What am I doing? Yeah, I don't like this either, Yona. Upon removing the plastic trash bags from the wall, she noticed their interior lighting was covered in glass. Like a window, I offered. No, she said, like a mirror, reflecting inward towards the animal they covered. I gently asked her what exactly this animal was. Here is where the material reality of the story took a turn for the explicitly fantasy and imaginary. Ugh! Upon her discovery of it at her gaze, it grew, or extended, its shaggy hair itself. Hair like the fur of a dog, I offered. No, she said. Not the fur of a dog, nor the hair on her head. It grew out towards her, the animal hair, reaching out. It was hard, standing almost straight, like the hair on a brush. A bristle, I offered. Yes, she said. She was very afraid of it at first, but then very curious. I assured her what else was in the room. More things hidden away, she said. More things of Grandpa's as well. First, she found a hidden passage under the stairs. Inside were strange dolls, magic objects, naked, faceless figures. I heard these cryptic utterances and merely nodded. In order to keep the game of make-believe going, I only pressed for details where I thought necessary. Faceless dolls could be a simple metaphor for the... I don't think it's a metaphor, girl. For the anonymity she feels in her own home. In her own home? Oh, it's a question. The hidden passage, I'm unsure of what to make of that. Maybe escapism? The revealing of the concealed seems to be thematic in her fantasy. The door under the stairs is but one example. What is this? Okay, let me switch. What is that? Oh, why are we exploring? Why are we exploring? Why can I... Man, I'm scared. When she removed the panel and found the magical hidden passage, she was very specific about what she took. She found a magic book, a magic doll, a picture of her late grandpa, and magic glue. Oh man. What kind of dolls are you using this for, Grandpa? What kind of dolls? Alright. Take doll. Search closet. Search closet. Man. Oh yeah, magic notebook. Eurasian steppe shamanism and the fusiform gyrus, an interdisciplinary study in sympathetic magic, a dissertation, Jacob Hart. Papers crudely bound together to form a book. Oh wait, I didn't read it. No, okay. Never mind then. Oh, glue. All-purpose glue. Man, this is such a... Oh, I don't like the... It's... The graphics are terrible, but in a good way. Oh man. Your smile. A photo of your late grandfather. Man, your grandfather looks as creepy as you do, girl. Read now. On the reverse side of the photograph, there is more text. Good luck on your trip to the Urals. Stay warm. Gotta clean. Alright. Give me that trash. One last. All clean. The space will not be dirty again until next week. Next week? I don't want a next week. Can we just get out of here? A slouching doll. Its material is rough and coarse. I interrupted to ask what she did with these magical, mysterious materials. Grow, Grandpa. Oh, jeez. That's the title. She explained plainly, and then, without missing a beat, she continued on with her story. Man, this girl is fearless. Absolutely. Feeling this was a good but potent symbol, I stopped her again to ask what she meant. Somewhat puzzled, I did not understand immediately. She explained slowly. Grandpa lives in the cage in the other room. The cage behind the door. They grew people in the cage. What do you mean, cage? What cage? Oh no. I don't want to enter this door. Guys, why are you silent? Please spam the chat. I don't want to be alone. Why? Why is this happening? Oh, okay. No one's talking. I guess I'm gonna go through the door. Okay. What is this? A hastily written note. Read now. I repeatedly called your homes to no avail, so I am forced to leave this here for you all. I found William sitting in the corner of the enclosure area, seemingly severely concussed. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's a cat. Whiskers were gone. Was gone? Oh, okay. Whiskers. Okay, Whiskers is a thing. It's a cat. Okay, is the cat. Whiskers was gone. Is none of its usual hiding place. Oh, it's the grandpa, the previous grandpa, of its usual hiding places. I immediately suspected the worst. Project thus must be suspended for now. I am leaving up the usual mirrored coverings we used to keep the anthropoidic void sealed. I have done my best to lock up everything on such short not notice. It is a hasty fix, but it will require some time to find a more permanent remedy. I'm honestly hoping you do not find this note, as I intend to lock the house down too. I intend to race off to you to retrieve your lockbox keys. Do not worry about William's key. It and the rest of his equipment is almost certainly deep within Whiskers. What? It's inside Whiskers? What? How big is Whiskers? I pray you do not enter this room. No matter how it may appear, William cannot be helped, and is only being kept alive as a means of continuing predation on the rest of us. I will say once again, no matter what state you may encounter William in, he cannot be helped. I have sympathy for the young man, I truly do, but I found on this person several photos of his late sister, which would imply certain risks he knew he was taking. Our excellent research materials have now become possible liabilities, either criminal or professional in nature, so I have stashed them away. I believe I let you all know how I might do this if we were ever to experience an event such as this. I hope you all remember what I told you. So long then. Inside Whiskers. Man, why are we entering? Beyond the door, in the room, the cage was hidden, concealed in another cloak of inward-facing mirrors. Oh, why the graphics? The graphics make it scarier. Why is it? Oh, man. I'm already scared. I'm already scared. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? A hidden cage lined with mirrors. It is strange, almost poetic. The elaborate fantasy of self-reflection, concealment, captivity. Man, this is so different from watching Markiplier play it. Like, watching him, it's like, oh, it's kind of fun. He's kind of like, reassuring me not to be scared. This is a game. But playing this on myself, though, at night, in midnight, specifically. Ugh. Do you really want to remove the tarp, girl? Are you sure? Okay, it's your funeral. Hello? Oh, there's one more there. Imagine if it was found footage type stuff too. My timbers would be shivered. Yeah, I think that's it. It's more of like found documents, because it's like we read a document on the start, right? The psychiatrist. At the cage, she finally cast her spell. But it was confusing, she confided at first. She took the magic doll, the magic glue, and the photo of her grandpa, and she combined them, and she wished very hard. I can only assume in this fantasy that next her wish would come true, and what child's story would it not? Okay, we have the glue. How do I interact with it? Particular human representation, generic human figure. Okay, so it's like the photo. Where do I find the photo though? Grandpa. And doll, yeah. Glued together. Kind of looks creepy already. A tangible symbol of intention and desire. She put Grandpa in the cage, assuming that was part of the ritual. She was not clear on how it worked. What precise instructions she could glean from her grandfather's magic book was complicated by her reading comprehension. She wished with all her heart, and then she told me she waited for a while for something, anything, to happen. And after that time, she began to cry. I cried. I cried really hard, he said. I wanted Grandpa to be back. I wanted my parents to stop being so mean. And it hurt me. It hurt my wish for Grandpa to come back, for my parents to be different. I could feel it through the walls, and it felt me through the air. I asked her what exactly she meant. She could only repeat what she said. By the time lunch was almost over, I said goodbye to Adrian, and she left to rejoin her class. I was left to consider a conversation. I believe the storytelling strategy I have employed was not unfruitful, but I must probe deeper if I can. Oh my goodness, there's only 2 viewers. Alright. I'm on my own. Yeah. Okay, I'll end like when it's 1 a.m. na. I'll end when it's 1 a.m. Although I can be sure of nothing I interpret, the impressions I get may begin to help me get an idea of right questions to ask. Knowledge you acquired this week has given you a chance. Knowledge you acquired this week has given you access to certain topics or keywords you can discuss with Grandpa. You have gained the conversation topic wish. Consider discussing this when Grandpa emerges. You have also gained the following keyword. You have gained a conversation topic shell. Consider discussing this when Grandpa emerges. Week 2. Why are we back here the next week? Girl, this is a suicide mission. I met again with Adrian in order to address her emotional outburst in the past few weeks. It was our second time meeting, and while it is standard practice to have multiple sessions with a troubled student, as I assemble a report for the counseling department, I could not help but think, as we sat down in my office, that Adrian already seemed to show a remarkable change in self-esteem and confidence, and perhaps my and Mrs. Richardson's estimation of her as emotionally disturbed was erroneous. The paralyzing shyness and withdrawn attitude Adrian possessed last week was not entirely diminished, but she seemed to hold herself differently this week. However, this only lasted as long as our conversation pertained to initial introductory pleasantries. When I began once again asking about her parents, her feelings regarding her new school and her new home, she quickly lost what new confidence she had gathered up and withdrew again into herself. So, once again, I partook in some collaborative make-believe, but this time I was aided by the fact that I had managed to do some research into Adrian's grandfather, and I had some insight into what she might actually be finding in the basement. Now, this may be overstepping my bounds some as a school counseling caseworker, but this was all in the service of making Adrian comfortable and happy in this learning environment. I gotta go now. I'll catch you later. Have fun. Yeah, just watch the pod, please. I need more views. I'm just kidding. Anyways, in any case, I was able to dig up information regarding the grandfather by inquiring at the university in town. Not that I make it a habit of sleuthing, but I had a suspicion the grandfather was a professor there, or at least some sort of researcher, due to the fact that the newly constructed laboratory on the campus I drive by every day bears his name in memorial. He was some sort of anthropologist or linguist or a scientist. I did not have the I did not have to dig that deep before the scope of his work became dizzying and I ran up against the limits of my undergraduate education. Oh, he didn't graduate, okay. But back to the make believe. Oh man, the child is still creepy. Why is she still creepy? What is your grandpa like? Is he a smart man? Not anymore, but I'm teaching him. So he's a grown. So he's grown a good deal then. You have been feeding him well? Yeah, he's getting bigger, but he has a lot of room in his cage. He's still bearing the bars. Yeah, well, he might be able to climb out eventually. There is this vent in the ceiling. Well, perhaps if he climbs out, I can meet him someday. Yeah, maybe. But he's not ready to leave. He he can't take care of himself. I have to feed him, pick up after him. Ah, so you store the food in your lunchbox. That's nice of you to share. Thus, he can almost talk. You cannot speak with him. He doesn't. He doesn't have a mouth, sort of. So how do you feed him? He has a mouth on the outside, uh, on his shell, or the stuff that is his skin. I'm a little confused. Maybe you can go through a typical day with your grandpa? No, please don't. No, why? Okay. Okay. I asked her to explain how exactly she goes about growing her grandpa, and Adrian began another tale. Well, why are we going through tales? Why? According to Adrian, in the week that that had passed, much had changed in the basement. Oh, so can I like exit now? I would like to exit very much. Does this game save? Oh yeah, I'm exiting. Okay, thank you guys for coming. We're gonna continue this some other day, but it's like night and I don't want to bother my mom anymore. So good night everyone, and let us grow our grandpa next time, shall we? Right. Goodbye.